Hi friends, host Eric here, host of Talking with Famous People, and the older I get, the more I understand the nature of time and purpose. It occurred to me that we all begin life by playing, by doing stuff that has no explicit purpose or production other than to make us happy, to give us joy, to have fun. And then we enter into school and we began doing stuff that is definitely not that. It's definitely not fun, but the purpose of which is known only in general and unsatisfying terms. Why am I studying this? Well, you need to know it. Why do I need to know it? Well, just do it. So, we're conditioned early on to understand that the world demands of us that we do things to enable ourselves to subsist, I guess. To get food, sure, to have a place to sleep, but also to engage in the varying practices and behaviors of people that make life interesting and fun. So there's a link then established as you get older, especially, and when you start making money, between doing that which you don't like and doing that which you do like. That to do that which you want, you must do that which you must first. Or another way to put it is, to do your own work, you have to do other people's work first. The thing is, I'm not making this video for the purpose of condemning that state of affairs at all. Rather, I'm reflecting on the importance of making wise choices regarding how you spend your time. So, to the extent that I do things that are purely fun, I am also doing things that are not very productive in general. Something that's purely fun might be like a video game. For most people, playing video games is not a productive activity. For some who go into professional gaming or live stream, make money off it and stuff, well, then I guess for them it is a productive activity. It's like work. But even amongst those for whom it is productive, it's not constructive. The thing that makes it productive for them is contributing, is the fashion in which they contribute to something that is constructive. So if you're live streaming yourself playing video games and showing your reactions to it and presenting it as something that other people will find entertaining, then you're making a time object, namely the live stream of your behavior. And in that regard, it becomes productive. You're producing something, and therefore constructive as well. I mean, it's constructive, therefore productive as well. But not every constructive thing is productive. Every little art project that I make, most of them will never make any money at all. You might say they're productive in the sense that they're working on me. Like I'm becoming a better artist by making more art, practicing, and trying to get better. But I'm only really trying to get better at certain media, and they're not the ones that other people typically find useful enough. They're not media in which they're not. I don't create things that people find adequately useful to make me money. And I spend most of my time doing the stuff that doesn't make me money. Even amongst the stuff that doesn't make me money, I spend most of my time doing the stuff that really doesn't make me money. So it's like music, if you just look at the raw percentage chances of things, I'd have very, very little chance of ever making any money in music. Almost nobody does, and everybody wants to. There's not something like YouTube for music. There's YouTube Music, but there's not a place where people go to listen to songs. There's not a way of categorizing them in that way. It's like you can't understand songs as meeting a specific need, at least not very effectively. If I were to say, well, what reason would you want to watch this video? Well, the answer would be either you find, you're curious to hear something about something, or you find the title intriguing, or yada, yada, yada. All that kind of information that you might glean about a video before watching it is not going to be useful when talking about a song. The title might excite you or whatever, but the song is not going to be much of a very concrete representation of the title. It's going to be, that's probably going to be one of the lyrics in the song. And there are so many things have to go right for a song to be worth listening to and be good and to appeal to you, that it's difficult to imagine somebody being able to find good songs based on surveying tags like one does with videos, or by tags I mean simply indicators attached to the object, like title of it, the duration of it, who's in it, what kind of, like if it were music, it would be like what kind of instruments are in it, the duration of it, what genre is it. Now, the author, the band of it, the band or the author of the music, that's obviously a relevant factor. People want to watch videos of a certain person because they enjoy watching those videos that person makes. Similarly, with music, they usually enjoy listening to Mia's music. Well, then they're going to be interested in hearing the new Mia song. But even for those circumstances, most people are slow to acquire new music because one of the elements of enjoying music is familiarity, and you can never be familiar with something new. So it's true that there's an element of discovery that's fun about music as well, but it's not nearly as powerful as the experiential element of familiarity. When you know a song, you know the melody, you sing along with it, yada yada yada, then it becomes a part of your life and your identity and such. I'm totally going to be late for work. I need to call them. I'm going to be so late. I'm going to be at least 10 minutes late. I better call them right now.